Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you for joining. If you're returning for another Winter Arc Diaries vlog, welcome to episode 4. Today is an interesting episode. We're going to focus on a little bit of comparison from April to current. It's currently November. I was stumbling through my camera roll and I found some footage from when I first got my camera. That's a lie. I got my camera way before this, but from when I first got comfortable recording in the gym with my camera. And it inspired me to do a little compare and contrast video. Now, we all know that comparison is the thief of joy, but I think that in this instance, when you are trying to make improvements or changes to your body, the best thing that you can do is actually record, take pictures, just make sure that you have a way to compare if you have had any progress or if you haven't. Now, with that being said, I do feel like I have had progress. I have been steady in the gym for over 2 years now. And if you've watched some of my other videos, you do know that I have a couple different areas that I'm very self-conscious about. And one of them has always been my glutes. I have awkward shaped glutes. I've been doing a lot more research recently, and I think that going on with my series, I'm going to focus on that specifically and what my plan is going to be moving forward to achieve the shape and, the gains that I actually have been looking to get. But I can confidently say that I do feel like I have made some gains and some changes. Now, throughout this video, anytime that you see me wearing brown is from April, and there's also a clip further into the video where I will add a little tag so that you can see, or a title rather, so that you can see the timing. The other time that is backtracked to April is when I am wearing black bottoms and kind of like a teal silverish top. November is when I'm wearing all black. The whole all black fit is current November. And I did that on purpose because I wanted you to be able to see the changes from then to now. I have definitely seen changes. It has been on the positive side for me. And I want to talk a little bit about genetics and a bunch of other things that I think have impacted my growth and how I'm going to continue. First things first, let's talk about genetics. So I know for my body shape where it comes from. I know my parents, I know what they're shaped like. And even though I thought for a while I had a specific glute shape, I realized that it actually is more like the upside triangle vibe. And with that being said, my lower part of my glutes grows slower than my top. Now, I have been able to achieve that top shelf vibe that everybody talks about on the socials much quicker than the bottom shelf. And that's just because of my genetics, where the bottom of my glutes are just smaller than the top. But I have had to do other things to make up for that. I'm going to go ahead and in future videos get more in detail about that. I've been doing research about how to grow my lower glutes to even out with the top. But if you watch this video, you can see that I have definitely had gains. They're not crazy gains, but for me, they are crazy gains. You have to understand, like, for me growing up, like, I know that everybody like goes through stuff and I have very thick skin, but like people would like compare me to SpongeBob. Like, kids can be mean. I definitely got made fun of because of the shape of my glutes. They were very flat. Even if you look at some of the angles of me in the brown fit, you can see that I have that like flat pancakey vibe with a little bit of fluff. I have grinded to get the gains that I've had. From April to November is what, 6-7 months? April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. That's 7-8 months. And when I tell you I have tried all the exercises, tried all the protein, hit protein goals, I finally have my workout down packed. Now, the thing that I want to focus on at this point in the video is talking about the mind-muscle connection. Now, I did good mornings a lot in the beginning of my journey with what I'm going through now and the gains I'm trying to achieve. I never felt comfortable using the Smith machine. Now, the reason for that is because I feel like I cannot get that full stretch without having back discomfort. And if that's happening, that means that the way that you're going about it is not working for you body mechanic wise. If you're ever in the instance where you are doing an exercise and you're feeling strain anywhere in your neck or your back, the form is off, the weight is too heavy, or it's just not the right way for you to go about it. There's multiple ways for you to go about different exercises. And you will see in the clip following this that I actually do better with good mornings by using free weight. The Smith machine doesn't give me enough flexibility. I have my own back and neck issues, so the Smith machine being so straight and uniform, I cannot get to a comfortable angle to hit what I'm trying to hit with good mornings. And if you see here, I can't get the full stretch in. I'm like barely getting the stretch. I'm barely hitting the top of my glute with it. And I did struggle with that for a while because I kept saying like, it's me, I can figure out the form. But if you look here in this clip, I am getting a deep stretch with the good morning. I can feel that mind to muscle connection and I can feel it. I can feel the contraction and I know that I am hitting where I'm supposed to before I contract back up and get back to that full alignment of standing straight. I say all that to say, anytime you're doing an exercise, please make sure that you're comfortably performing it. If it doesn't feel comfortable for you, then it's probably not working for you. And I don't mean that it's not feeling heavy, because it should feel heavy. That's how you end up gaining muscle. It's like that whole progressive overload thing they talk about. If you notice in these clips, this weight changes where I'm going free weight. I started with 20s to warm up, and then I switched over to the 30-pound free weight. I comfortably could hit good mornings with 30 pounds. I probably could have gone up to 40, but where this was the beginning of my glute day, I wasn't trying to like get to a point where it was too much and I was uncomfortable. So I just want to go ahead and stress where I'm saying that your form, body mechanics, and mind muscle connection are huge in your workout routine. It's huge. You have to always take that into consideration, because if you're lifting too heavy or you're using the incorrect form, you're going to hurt yourself, you're going to injure your back, and then if you do that, you have to take time off from the gym, because you cannot lift if you are recovering from an injury. Okay, if you're in that beginning recovery stage, you need to be resting, icing, stretching, physical therapy, and you can't be like hitting new PRs and lifting the way you used to. Trust me, I know. I literally had to sit down in the middle of my training because I got in an accident and I ended up re-injuring an old injury from an accident that wasn't even gym related, but it took me out of the gym. Okay. Now, the other thing that I want to talk about, you want to make sure that you stick to a routine. When I say that, I mean, you do not need to be switching out your exercises. Trust me, I stuck to the same routine for like a year straight. It wasn't until I did research and realized that there were specific exercises that will help with my specific glute shape that I switched it up. And that was just recently. And when I say that, I still pretty much have the same core exercises. I actually switched out 2 things to something else that I'm going to try out and see if it actually gives me better gains than what I've been getting. Because I have seen results, but you can see in this clip, my glutes look more square shaped now after I put in the work, because before they were given triangle. In future videos, I'll throw in some like old pictures and stuff so that you can see, you know, it's really crazy to be vulnerable and really like put out like my actual shape. Like, I know you can see it here, but like the timeline is crazy. Like, you know, again, I have thick skin. I'm really trying to like show the before and afters in the journey that I'm on. And then also when it comes to your routine, that comes down to your diet, what you're eating, what you're consuming, how you're sleeping. You know, you need to make sure that you're consuming a specific amount of protein. It's different for everybody. Now, where I'm on a cut right now, I'm introducing more cardio, but I can't spend too much time on the treadmill or the Stairmaster, because where I'm trying to gain muscle in my glutes, if I do too much cardio, then I could lose the gains. And everybody knows anytime you're on a cut, you are going to lose gains. It just is what it is. It's science. You're going to cut out some muscle. So I have to be really careful about how much cardio I'm doing, which is another thing that gets thrown into the training process. I hope that this video was helpful for you guys, and I hope you can see the changes. I actually can, and it's really wild to watch. As always, thank you for watching. More life, more blessings. I will catch you on the next episode. There's always going to be one to come, so just keep watching. See you next Sunday. Bye.